Welcome back to another edition of the 60-Minute Six-Pack. I'm CPS Dave, and today we're going to be drinking a beer from Point Brewery. I actually had a little bit of fun today when hiking into a location to film parts of this intro at Willow River State Park, and I was right at Willow River Falls. But before I start that intro, I just want to remind you, get on YouTube and search CPS Dave. That's me. Subscribe to my channel. I do portions of this filming on different devices, and this portion right now is on my Snapchat, which I load directly to my Snapchat story, and then I clip it all together to do a final, tighten it up, and upload it to YouTube. So subscribe to my channel, watch the final cuts there, and enjoy this beer review. Cue the intro. And we're back. Let's get this thing going. Obviously, we're doing the Milkshake Malt Porter from Point Brewery out of Stevens Point, Wisconsin. It's been around a long time, since 1857, and I believe it's the second oldest continuously operated, independently owned brewery in the United States. So, been around forever. I love that the lid of this cooler is like a shield. There we go. Bottle opener on the side of the cooler. That's handy to have. They are twist off, but they'll use a bottle opener, right? So cheers. That is chocolatey and delicious. It's almost like, it's like a chocolate malt. I'm like halfway through my second beer and I'm already turning flush. Of course, I was out in the cold today, so I may have been red earlier from being just outdoors. But at 5.5% alcohol, it's a stronger beer, but not extremely strong. It's kind of right in the money zone, if you ask me. It has a really, really chocolatey taste, and I kind of know what they mean now by like a malty flavor. I'm sitting here and thinking about the beers that I have tried. I don't think I usually drink a lot of porters. I'm trying to remember some of the beers. I've got this cooler on the wrong side here. I'm trying to remember some of the beers I drank, and like Lion Kugel's Snowdrift Porter kind of rings a bell, vanilla porter. You know, one of the things about doing this review is I'm really starting to learn a lot about beer. To be honest, I really don't know that much about it. I pretty much Google whatever I'm drinking. I try to take some notes and be informational. But I am starting to learn that like my taste buds kind of lean more towards porters than stouts. I like the sweet smoothness of a porter. Stouts have kind of a bitter, abrupt taste to them. Porters kind of are sweet and delightful in a different way. And I really like this one. It's really chocolatey. It's got this like a little bit of a vanilla-y, malty flavor to it, and I really enjoy it. Cheers. So I'm halfway through my fourth beer already. Cheers. You know, I was looking for a porter because I kind of had an idea that I was going to be doing this hike today to do the shooting for this intro. And I thought, well, it's the middle of winter. Let's get something a little more hearty, something that is gonna kind of warm you up from the inside out. And you know, at 5.5% alcohol, it's definitely capable of doing that. They're a really good beer. Excuse me. Fuck, I don't really know what else to say about it. I'm kind of drawing blanks in this review, to be honest. You know, even though I'm feeling a little uninspired about how to describe this beer, I am really enjoying it. I guess I have more to say about Point Brewery. Before I was really involved in the business side of social media, I took a random road trip to Stevens Point, and I popped into the Point Brewery and toured it. And it was like a $3 charge to tour it, which I kind of assume is just for record keeping, because who gives a shit about $3, right? But I toured it. It's a working brewery, so they were cleaning out tanks and vats while we were touring. The tour guy was doing the best they could to tell us about the brewery and its history. And I found the history of it pretty interesting. And then the experience after the tour, we had to hang out at the bar inside the brewery. And in general, I had a great time, so I would recommend a visit to anyone. Now, I just killed the last swig of the 6th bottle. I think that's been about an hour. I guess I don't know. I don't even keep track, to be honest with you. I really enjoyed this beer. As far as porters go, it's been one of my more favorite ones. I don't drink a ton of porters. I don't really know that much about beer, but I do know that I like porters when I want a really hearty, a little bit higher alcohol beer, but they're not bitter, they're sweet, they're drinkable. I really like porters for that reason, especially when you're in the mood for something like a little bit more grit to it. I couldn't recommend it more. I really enjoyed the Milkshake Malt Porter from Point Brewery, so cheers, everybody. This is actually pretty cool out here. They made a lot of the main summer trails into cross-country skiing trails and then developed new footpaths through the woods so that we can both use the park. But fun little trails, I guess. I don't know. Hope this is worth hiking all the way down here.